Hello, I am creating a series of 5 videos to follow up the Tech Forward Power Platform breakout session. During that session, we created an expense submission, an automated process using the Power Platform tools. So let me demo quickly what we can create with the Power Platform tools. First up, we have a Power App. Here is an app used to collect expenses submitted by employees. So to create one, I'll click the plus sign. It's going to be for Alex Miller. The date I'm going to select is March 29th. This is going to be for supplies in the amount of $45. I'm going to add some notes, and then I'm going to attach the copy of the receipt. I have a few sample receipts here. Perfect. So now I'm going to submit this expense. All right, and there you can see the expense has been submitted. So now I'm in Outlook, waiting for an email notice saying that a new expense was submitted. All right, there it is. So let's open that up. Perfect. So here it says the subject line, expense for supplies by Alex Miller. In the body of the message, I see Alex Miller has submitted a new expense reimbursement for the amount of $45. And I can also click on the attachment and see the copy of the receipt uploaded with the expense. Here next, I'm going to reject this expense. And if I go back to that app now, right now it's yellow because it's pending. So if I click the refresh button here on my app, it is now red because it's been rejected. So now I have another email in Outlook saying your expense for supplies has been denied. So right there it says the expense is number 13 for $45. So for this to work properly, there's 2 other features that I haven't displayed yet. First, we have a SharePoint list. Here's our SharePoint list, and the list functions as a data source. It just stores our information for us. So down here, we've got expense number 13 for that $45, and it's currently declined. And then also we have Power Automate, and this is where it creates the flow and sends out those emails as needed. We also have the Power BI report. Here we have a visualization to consume the data the way we want to. So here you can see on the table view, I can click ID, and that's going to change the order of my table. At the very bottom, we see 12 is our last one. So if I hit refresh, you're going to see it refresh. And now if I scroll down, we should see expense number 13, which I just submitted for Alex Miller. To consume the data a little bit better, I'm going to click on all of the pending items. And while I click on the various ones, I was holding the control button. And here we can see there's $660 worth of pending items. If I click on entertainment, there's 2 submissions, one for Michael and one for Jessica, for a total of $250. I can also click on supplies here, and you can see that 3 expenses have been submitted, 2 by Sarah Johnson, 1 by Alex Miller, and the total is $185. Each one of those is in a different approval status. And if I click on supplies one more time on that pie chart, it all goes away and unselects my option. So next, I'm going to invite you to follow along on the next 4 videos. The second video to follow is creating a SharePoint list for the expense submissions. The third video is building a Power App for the expense submissions. 4th video, developing a Power Automate flow for expense submission approvals. And then the 5th video is designing a Power BI visualization for expense submissions. I do have a few disclaimers. If it was just me and you working one-on-one on this, I would totally recommend Copilot. It is a great starting point, and a lot of these things can be accomplished with the assistance of Copilot. I did not use Copilot for these videos so that everyone has the ability to follow along. Also, if you are recreating the items that I'm displaying here, I highly recommend using the same format that I do. So I would be very careful, for example, when creating columns in that SharePoint list. Let's make sure you have the same capitalization letters that I do for the name of the column. So awesome. I hope you enjoy this, and please follow for more.